In this demo, I will show how you can use Cucumber along with the Selenium to link the user stories with respect to the web application and how you can run the test cases. This is the open source project which you can try it out at your end. I will show this project, I will execute, and you can see how Cucumber connects the basic given when then statements with the Java. Before I execute the test cases, I will explain you how exactly the framework is built. For the web automation, I am making use of an open source framework called Serenity. I am using this framework since December 2013 and I have found it's very useful for the web automation. For me, this framework is like purchasing a Christmas tree from market. You bring it to your home and you can do decoration as per your liking. It saves 60 to 70% of your time. Instead of working on in-house framework, you can make use of this Serenity framework. And if you are really enthusiastic, you can submit pull request. This is maintained by John Smart. He is Australian and very nice guy, very helpful person. So I highly recommend to use the Serenity framework for the web automation. To start with, three amigos have written the user stories. So what's next? I'm going to show some user stories automation for the Wunderlist. This is the user story for login failure, login page failure user stories checking. The second user story is with respect to the list creation once you log into the Wunderlist. You start with the page object. You capture all the page elements for the login page. Then you write methods which do some action on the login page. Similarly, you capture page object for the post login page. I call it list page. Again, you capture the web elements on which you want to do action and write methods for those web elements. After this, you can go to the steps. Steps are nothing but methods which will call the page object methods to do particular action. Let's say this is a step which opens the login page and brings up the login dialog. And this is the step to create a new list. So you call a method, click on a list, then you call a method to give it a name, and then you call one more method to click on done button. This is the second step. Then the third and most important step is the scenario steps. Here you can see the English statement which we have written in our feature file. User is on login page. This magic is done by the Cucumber tool. Cucumber looks for the matching expression. Here it has found a matching expression. And this method internally calls the Java method which opens the login page. Similarly, you have to write respective Java methods for each of the steps. You can write given, when, then. If you can see, there is a statement for then. User is shown error message for providing wrong login info. So this is the statement from where we started. This consists of 90%, I can say 99% of your work. So only step pending is the main class where you mention which feature you want to execute. That's it. It's quite simple. It's very modular, it's easy to maintain, and anybody in the team can quickly debug in case something goes wrong. Okay, let's go ahead and execute these two feature files. I go to terminal, I execute command mvn clean verify, and I pass a parameter to run in a single Chrome browser session. You can see the browser is launched. Now it is executing as per the steps which are coded in your Java method. Now it is executing the second scenario, which is verifying the negative use cases, user stories for the login page. And this is the third user story. That's it. So once execution is done, Serenity generates very nice HTML report which is very easy to interpret and share with your team or with your management who is interested to know how many user stories are done or how many user stories are automated, how is the progress. Here you can see the scenario which says verify creation of a list has got 9 steps, and you can see those 9 steps how they got executed. These are the Java methods for which you have written code. You can do mouse over, see what is the action taken place for that particular given when then statement. This way you are linking your